Hi, good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. Today we are discussing our fourth lesson in science, that is super senses. Okay, and can I ask one question before starting the lesson? Okay, and how we come to know about what all the things are happening around us? By reading the newspapers, okay, watching television and from the mobiles, okay. And how we are reading the newspapers? How we are reading the newspapers? With the help of our eyes, right? Yes. And when we are watching the television, we are also using our eyes. At the same time, we are hearing the things with the help of our ear. Am I right? Yes. Maybe in your smaller classes you may be learned about the 5 sense organs in humans. What are the 5 sense organs? Eyes, nose, tongue, ear and skin. Do you know what are the functions for these 5 sense organs? Yes, our eyes help us to see the objects, and nose to smell the food or anything, okay. Then our tongue help us to taste the food, and our ear help us to hear the sound, and our skin to provide, or it records, it provide the sensation of touch, okay. So these are the 5 sense organs present in our body, okay. And in this chapter we are mainly discussing about the animals, whether these 5 sense organs are there or not. For the animals, these five sense organs are present in animals, or what are in this lesson. Maybe in the case of animals, if there is a lack of 1 or 2 sense organs, that's why we are saying here super senses, but the remaining 3 senses may be more sharper. So like this hidden things we will discuss, means we know that our previous 3 blocks we discussed mainly about the plants and its how we can cultivate, how we can produce the new plants, like that things. And in this lesson I hope more interesting to you, because maybe in your home you maybe have the pet animals and all, okay. So today you will learn the speciality, more hidden speciality of that animals, okay. So when we are starting this lesson, the first lesson of this chapter is super sense of sight. The first lesson in this block is super sense of sight. In this lesson mainly we are discussing, the aim of this lesson is to explain how the good sense of sight in animals help them to survive. How the good sense of sight in animals helps them to survive in their surrounding. Actually, the animals also, I told you that we are getting the knowledge about our surrounding with the help of our 5 sense organs. For example, if we want to cross the road, okay, before crossing the road we will look left and right. Why? Is there any vehicle is coming or not? If the surrounding, or if there is no vehicle is passing, then only we will cross the road. Am I right? Yes, the same way the animal also wants to know about their surrounding, for mainly to escape from their enemies and to find their food. For this purpose they also know about their surrounding. Then only they can survive from their environment. Okay, so how the good sense of sight helps the animals? Mainly we know that in the case of human beings, our eyes can see, we are using for seeing the objects, but the object is far away from us. For example, when we are looking the flights, when it's landing time, the size of flights become more bigger, and when it's moving away from us, so that time we can see that very small objects, flights. Okay, why? Because it is far away from us. When it's far away from us, our eyesight also can't able to see it proper way. Within seconds, it becomes invisible to our eyes. Did you notice it like that? Yes. And in the same way, when we consider about animals, when in the case of super sense of sight, the animals which has good sense of sight, their eyesight is sharper than humans. For example, when we consider about eagle, vultures, hawks, okay, these birds, they are their main thing, mainly their eyesight is 3 to 4 times sharper than humans. Actually, these are flying at high in the sky. These kinds of eagle, vultures and hawks, usually they are flying at high in the sky. Okay, when we consider about the eagle, if they are flying at high in the sky, if it is 10,000 to 15,000 feet away from the ground, even though they can spot their prey on the ground. So the super sense of sight, mainly the examples we can consider eagles, vultures and hawks. Okay, their speciality is that they can see the objects from far distance. That means 10,000 to 15,000 feet away, they can see the objects or their prey. They can spot their prey and they can catch them, and again they can fly. Okay, so this one of the example of the animals which has good sense of sight. And the other thing, if we consider about owls and sharks, and these kinds of animals, owls and the sharks, has a speciality like they can see the objects clearly in dim light. Means we know that in dim light we can't able to read books or anything. It is very difficult for us. But these animals like sharks and owls can see the objects clearly in dim light. Why? Because we know that in our eyes we have 2 black spots, right? This black spot name is pupil, and this through normally we can see the object with the help of light only. Did you ever notice it like that? When we enter, means in daytime we are using the light from the sun. Okay, and night time after the sunset there will be no light from the sun, then we are using the artificial source of light like bulbs, tube lights, torches and all, right? So in the night time, if it is any power cuts or like these things are happening time, what will happen? We can't able to see the objects, then we will use the emergency or like that kinds of instruments for seeing the objects. So only in the presence of light only human eyes can respond. Our eyes, when we enter in a dark room, we can't able to see anything. Okay, but if we consider about these kinds of animals like sharks and owls, their pupils are more bigger and round in shape. So more amount of light can enter if there is dim light. If there is a presence of dim light, also more light can enter to our eyes. So they can easily see in dim light. So that their eyes is more sharper. And at the same time, tiger, cats, they also have good vision at night. The same reason their pupil can accommodate more amount of light or So they can easily see at night. At the same time, one more speciality is there. They are having, in their case, they can easily catch the prey because that other animals maybe they can't able to see, but these tigers can see at night, so they can easily catch their prey. Okay, and so we discussed about owls, shark have good eyesight in dim light. Then tiger and cat has good sight in at night also. At night also they can see the object clearly. Then next one is when we consider about cows. Cow or grazing animals. Cow is an grazing animals. The grazing animals has an speciality. They are having an elongated eyes. They are having elongated eyes. For example, cow, deer and all. So what will happen? They will get the sight or vision of wide range. They can see the object. Okay, so we can say that grazing animals, cow or deer, they are having elongated eyes. So they can easily see the wide. It provides them wide range of vision. Then chameleons. Chameleons having a speciality. Their eyes, they can locate in two different directions. We have in our eyes, our pair of eyes can locate only in one particular object, and right or left, means we can't able to look different direction. But chameleons has a speciality. They can easily, means in their case what will happen is they can easily see the different views from the different direction because their eyes are independent. So they can see, they can look at different direction. So in the case of chameleons, we can say that chameleon, they can see in two different direction. They can see the object. So these are the animals which has super sense of sight and how they can survive. When we consider about eagle, vultures and hawks, their speciality is that normally these birds, they are flying at high in the sky. Okay, so from that much distance, if they are flying away from the ground 10,000 to 15,000 feet, then also they can spot their prey on the ground. Okay, then they can come down and catch the prey, then again they can fly. Then next one, owls and sharks. Its speciality is that they can easily see the objects in dim light. Okay, then tiger's cat, they are having a good night vision, good vision at night. It helps them to catch their prey. Then cows and deers, they are grazing animals. These grazing animals having these elongated eyes. So what will happen is they will get a wide range of vision. So it helps them to, while grazing, they are grazing animals. While eating the grass, then also they are very vigilant with their surroundings. So they can also escape from their enemies. And chameleons. Chameleons, its speciality that their eyes are independent. That means it can looks into different directions. So they can easily get more vision in their surroundings. Okay, so that's all about this first lesson, super sense of sight. And in this lesson, which new word we learned or which keyword you learned? Which word is unfamiliar for you? Super senses, right? And super senses is a new word. and sight also we can consider. Maybe sight is familiar for you, but according to your chapter we are writing new words are super senses and sight. Super senses and sights are the keyword that we learnt in the first lesson in block 4. Are you clear about this lesson? Okay, now we can discuss the workbook answers. In your workbook S1, the first question here, name the animals and complete the table. Here first animal, which one is, everyone should take your workbook and you have to mark the answers. Okay, and first one, animal. Which animal is this? Eagle. And how is it sense of sight different from humans? Their sense of sight is 3 to 4 times sharper than humans. Then how does it helps the animals to survive? They can locate the prey from far distance. They can easily catch the prey because of good sense of sight. They can locate the prey from large distance. Then next one, second one is owls. Owls, how is it sense of sight different from humans? They can see clearly in dim light. Then how does it helps them, the animals, to survive? Because of the good vision, they can find their prey, at the same time they can escape from their enemies. Then next one is chameleons. Chameleon speciality that their eyes gives the view of different directions, that is different from humans. So their eyes can change into 2 different direction, or they can see from 2 different direction. How does it helps them to survive? It can escape from their enemies because 2 different direction views they are getting. Is there any kinds of enemies in their path, they can easily move. Then last one is tiger. And tiger, how its sense of sight different from humans? They can, their eyesight, they are having a good night vision. They can easily see at night. And how does it helps them animals survive? How does it helps them to survive? Actually, they can easily catch the prey at night. They can do hunting at night. Okay. Then second question, what would happen if eagle, hawks, vultures did not have super sense of sight? If they are not having super sense of sight, then they can't able to survive, and it will affects them to it will affects badly for their food and all. They will not here eagle, hawks and vultures, actually they are means 10,000 to 50,000 feet away they can spot their prey. So for them it became difficult to survive. Okay, so that's all about the first lesson. Now we can move on to the second lesson. Our second lesson is super sense of smell. Second lesson name is super sense of smell. Okay, in this lesson we are mainly discussing about what thing we will discuss in this lesson to explain how good sense of smell in animals help them to survive. Help them to survive. Okay, how the good sense of smell in animals help them to survive. So, as the name, sense of smell, when I am saying about this word, did you feel or did you notice any examples for this kind of animals which has good sense of smell? Can you say any example? Dog. Yes, very good. Dog has good sense of smell. Okay, and this good sense of smell actually helps the animals to find their food at the same time to stay away from the enemies or stay away from their enemies. At the same time, it helps to find their food. Okay, and if we consider about the sense of smell, in 2011, a research at the hospital in Germany, it showed that sniffer dogs, do you know about sniffer dogs? Here you can see the picture of sniffer dogs. These sniffer dogs detect cancer in 71 people out of 100 just by smelling their breath. Can you believe it? So, this is actually in research, means in research it is proved, they proved like that the sniffer dogs are able to detect the cancer in 71 people out of 100 by smelling their breath. Okay, so when we are considering about the dogs, the sniffer dogs we are using for normally for the investigation purpose. These police officers and all, they are using these dogs by finding the thieves and is there to detect the bombs and to smell the luggages in airports and all. Like that purpose, sniffer dogs, we are mainly depending the sniffer dogs to smell the things, and at the same time these dogs has a speciality. If they can smell the humans, and they not only sniffer dogs, normally dogs can smell the humans, at the same time they can remember the smell of that person for many days. Okay, and at the same time on that basis they can trace that person, means trace the path of that person. Okay, so and if we consider different kinds of dogs will be there, and out of means the dogs knows about the dogs which we are familiar to us in different species or different names. Out of this, the bloodhounds has the keenest sense of smell. Okay, the sniffer dogs, one mainly we are using for investigation purpose. Sniffer dogs we are mainly using for investigation purpose. Okay, investigation purpose because of their good sense of smell. Okay, then when we consider about them, the bloodhounds has the keenest sense of smell. Bloodhounds, here you can see bloodhounds has the keenest sense of smell. Okay, out of when we consider about the dogs, the maximum sense of smell has bloodhounds. Sense of smell, and at the same time not only the dogs, many other kinds of animals also has the good sense of smell. And bear, when we consider about the bear, its speciality that it has a big nose and their nostrils are enlarged. So what will happen? Nostrils means what? This horse we can consider as a nostrils. These nostrils are enlarged so they can smell the objects, or they are having a good sense of smell. Bear. Bear, how they are having a enlarged nostrils. Enlarged nostrils. Okay. Then bear has an enlarged nostrils, and we know that about the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, they are having, means actually it's attracted to the human body. How they are attracting to the human body? They are sucking our bloods, right? So actually they can smell the, because of the body odors, body smell, they are attracted to our body. Okay, because of the body odor, mosquitoes can also attract to our body. Then when we consider about the snake, okay, snakes actually smell with their tongue. Snake, mosquitoes are attracted to our body by the body smell or odor, body smell or body odor. Then we can consider about snakes. Snakes actually they are having their tongue. Their tongue is actually using to that's why they are flicking their tongue in and out. It helps them to smell their surrounding. Okay. So that's all about snakes. And at the same time, when we consider about the when we are considering about the rats, rats also has their ears. Rats also has a good sense of smell. Their ear, animals which has a good sense of smell. First we learns about sniffer dogs. Because of this good sense of smell, we are using mainly it's for investigation purpose and at the same time study purpose also. In the beginning I told you about the one of the research studies in Germany. It showed like this, like to detect the presence of cancer just by breathing, smelling their breaths. And when we consider out of the all kinds of dogs, bloodhounds has the good sense of smell. Bear has an enlarged nostrils, it helps them to smell the objects. And mosquitoes, because of the body odor, they are attracted to the humans. And a snake. Snakes actually they are flicking their tongue in and out. It helps them to smell its surrounding. So in this lesson, what all the new words you learnt? Yes, in this lesson we learnt about sniffer dogs. Okay, the name sniffer dogs. Keywords: sniffer, dog, and nostril also. It's a new word for you, nostrils. Okay, both the spelling and pronunciation you should learn. So that's okay. Now we can discuss the S2, that means worksheet S2. Super sense of smell, that name the animals and complete the table. First one, animal. Here animal is bear, and how its sense of smell different from humans. They are having an enlarged nostrils. Then how does it helps the animals? It helps them to find their food. Then second one, dog. This we can consider it as an which dog? Sniffer dogs. Okay, and in sniffer dogs, how is it sense? In the sniffer dogs, they have the more sharper, their sense of smell is sharper than humans. How does it helps the animals? It helps them to find their food. By smelling they can finding their foods. It helps them to find their prey and investigation purpose. Here it is asking for their survival. That's why I am saying help them to find their prey. Okay. Then last one is snake. In the case of snakes, they are flicking their tongue to smell the things. We are comparing it with the humans. Okay, with their tongue they are smelling. Then how does it helps the animals? It helps them to find their prey. Okay. Then second question, what would happens if humans had the super sense of smell like dogs? If the humans are having super sense of smell like dogs. We already learned that dogs are helping us in various ways for finding or investigation purpose and all. We are using the dogs. If we are having the good sense of smell like dogs, we could also help the other peoples for, or we can help the others like dog. What dog do, the same way we can also help the people. So that's all about the second lesson, that is good sense of super sense of smell. Okay, thank you.